segment. The winners of paper presentation for Indak 2024 hosted by Jadavpur University Dance Forum are Adrija Manna, first position. Second, Arman Mens Michael. Third, Raju Shikundu. Fourth, Shayonna Nath and Arif Moilla. Fifth, Swastika Maulik. And sixth, Sudipta Bhattacharya. We congratulate the winners of the event. We move on to the panel discussion and I pass on the mic to the moderator of the event to kick things off.
Thank you, Jadavpur University Dance Forum. I'm Krishnendu and thank you for inviting me for being a moderator for this particular session on body politics in dance. The body remembers, and the fact that the body remembers, it has been shackled and shut down in different ways across time so that the stories of the body remain in oblivion. It has been banished to the crevasses of being vulgar, feral, and insignificant. And our gratitude to the Jadavpur University Dance Forum JUDF for bringing the idea of the body to the center of our discussion today. The fact that bodies are knowledge repertoires in themselves have been acknowledged with the field of feminist studies, performance studies, dance studies, where the epistemic and edential capacities of the performing body have been brought under academic inquiry. Bodies and the politics centering bodies have been and are still going through a process of different kinds of meaning assigning, making, and resisting. The body, especially in the South Asian performance practice, is slowly challenging the notions of the sacrosanct reticence that has been assigned to it to different norms of gender, caste, and other interstices. It now explores a varied range of potentiality of meaning, that too in the plural. And by keeping in mind the idea of exploring and the plural, it is a delight to introduce you to our very diverse panel today who perform and also study what they perform. I will now introduce our panelists for today. We have Professor Oishika Chakraborty with us, Professor and Director, School of Women's Studies, Jadavpur University, the gender historian and dance scholar. We also have Professor Ishan Chakraborty, who is Assistant Professor at the Department of English, Jadavpur University. He has been awarded the Abul Qasim Rahimuddin Samman in 2019 by the Government of West Bengal for his contribution in the field of elocution. He has also received the State Award for the Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities 2019 in the category of Role Model from the Government of West Bengal. He has delivered talks on disability studies at several colleges and universities, including King's College London and Birmingham City University. His areas of interest include Rabindranath Tagore, translation studies, disability studies, body politics, American literature, and 19th century Bangla and English literature. He was one of the principal investigators of the audiobook project sponsored by the Center for Disability Studies and Rehabilitation, Jadavpur University. He is one of the coordinators of the Nusha 2.0 sponsored project, Bodies of Differences, Pedagogies of the Marginal in the Global South. Thank you, Ishanda, for being with us today. We have Shamram Mukhopadhyay. Shamram is a curious recluse based out of Kolkata who is interested in choreography for live performances and video. Broadly, he looks at framing and subsuming the experiences of the physical body that is perceived through a gendered lens. Thank you, Shamram. We have Shabashri Ghosh. Shabashri Ghosh is a performance artist, dance movement therapy practitioner, and an independent researcher. Shabashri is practicing dance and theatre from a very early age. Her works mostly focuses on gender and the body. She has several publications in national and international journals. She has presented her work and research papers in various national and international conferences. Thank you for joining us today, Shabusti. We have Professor Shantanu Maji. Dr. Shantanu Maji is Assistant Professor in the Department of English at Techno India University, West Bengal, and is a researcher in 19th century studies as well as performing arts. We also have Arnab Bandyopadhyay with us. Arnab Bandyopadhyay, artist and exponent of Indian classical dance. With years of perseverance and rigorous training, he endeavors to justify his credentials and strives to popularize Indian classical dance forms in the international arena. He is one of the few dancers who has been simultaneously trained in two most beautiful Indian classical dance forms, Bharatanatyam and Odissi. Almost 3 decades into the world of dance, Arnab has successfully created a niche for himself and has earned accolades from audiences home and abroad. A true dynamic dancer, he constantly updates himself through various dance workshops and seminars. A mentor for many young talents, Arnab blends his teachings from his organization Darpani. It is his sincere effort to delve further into this wonderful art of Odissi and preserve and propagate its pristine beauty. Arnab has had comprehensive training in Bharatanatyam, and after that he specialized himself in Odissi dance style. He started his training in Kolkata under Srimati Shutapa Talukdar, and then his talent has been nurtured by Padma Vibhushan Guru Sri Kelucharan Mahapatra and his son Guru Ratikanta Mahapatra. Thank you, Arnab, for being with us today. We'll move on with the panel discussion. It's a very interesting topic and a very pertinent topic in today's world. I would first request Shantanu to take us to his journey of performance. Thank you.
What a glad opportunity to speak among friends, colleagues and teachers. Truly humbled. I will not take much of your time and share my 2 pennies on the body politics in dance. I'm reminded of a seminar that we were able to organize at the Department of English in this university in the year of would first persevere to internalize the cycles of rhythm and then learn to control the intricacies independently. It is the mnemonic of Tal which may be put to use, therefore, as a creative architecture of rhythmic improvisation in dance. In such an endeavor, Indian classical dance in itself can be looked upon as a moment of arrested time in space. On the other hand, in our lives, quite similarly as it is in the arts, age is a constant measurement of the function of time. However, if we are to reflect on our experience, either in life or in arts, we find that it is more the contrary when the understanding of time is constantly grounded on our understanding of age. There is no denial to the fact that the very concept of time itself ages and is subject to an aging process. This is made even more evident in the field of Indian classical dance, where age becomes an important qualification to perform professionally. The Rasika or the aesthete may appreciate the physical prowess of the young talent, but they are usually not ready to accept the content of the performance seriously until the performer's body have aged enough. Advanced years may offer one freedom and room to explore with one's body, but at the same time, age also conditions the shape and order of the body to cast its influence on the craft of dance itself. hence, when we look at dancing bodies, we look at aging also, associated with the physical decline and social marginalization that ageism represents in our society. This problem is further intensified when dancers face early retirement, and outside their discipline, they find it difficult to find an alternative career for themselves. In addition, dancers reaching retirement age have to constantly give themselves into negotiating social and institutional constraints and opportunities within what can be described as an age-hostile society. It is a truth then well established that dancers in the Indian classical tradition are engaged in an art form that is aesthetic as well as athletic in practice. A practice in which the aging body impacts the subjectivity of the dancer. Partners on stage like Kedu Babu and Sanjukta Panigrahi, whose age difference was some 20 years apart, as well as Kathak virtuosos Biju Maharaj and Shashwati Sen, whose age differences were 15 years, and for that instance, Kuchipudi dancing couple Raja Reddy and Radha Reddy, whose age difference is 12 years. In all such instances, the sheer presence of the respective dancing duo, where the male body is more aged than the female shagird, on the stage must have borne the promise of new insight into issues concerning age and gender in body politics of dance. Thank you so much.